So you passed your NEET, but your NEET score is not that high for government university. And now you have two options. And the first one is to study in MBBS in India. And you're going to pay at least 10 lakhs a year for private college. And the second option is to study MBBS abroad and pay at least twice less. So today we are going to talk with you about MBBS abroad education. In MBBS system there are three main elements. The first main element is you. The second main element is chosen university in which you want to enroll. But for some reasons you cannot do it by yourself. For example, visa problems, or you at least cannot even fill the documents by yourself because of language barrier. And that's why the third element appears. And it's MBBS company. MBBS company is going to help you to enroll into the chosen university because you cannot do it by yourself. So how does the system works? After finding an MBBS company, a student makes an agreement with this company. Mostly it's verbal agreement. And by this verbal agreement, MBBS company for some amount of money helping you to enroll into the chosen university. So MBBS company is basically a middleman who connects a student and the university. MBBS company in its turn receives all the necessary information from the university and gives it back to the student. But if you are going to make a wrong choice and choose a dishonest agency, it can lead to unavoidable circumstances. So the first one is time loss. Time loss. What does it mean? It means that by default of this agency, you are not going to enroll into the chosen university, losing 1 year of your life. And the second is money loss. It means that agency basically is going to take one-time charges, one-time payments, and just additional fees, and just scam you. So now let's talk about verbal agreement. Verbal agreement is basically an agreement without any documentary. So it has an oral form. And if MBBS company does not offer you any kind of contract, written contract like we offer, it means that this kind of company has what to hide. And in future you probably will be scammed, but we ensure you will be scammed because you are not going to have any evidence of any kind of contract or legal agreement with this company. So by the court, by the law, you will not be protected. So services. All MBBS companies have its own services, and by verbal agreement, it means that MBBS company can do it and cannot do it if they want so, because they are not written anywhere. They are just promised to you orally. And the second disadvantage is price. Each agency has its own price for the services, and because of this agreement is verbal, it means that an agent can take 2 times more, 3 times more, and as much as it wants for its services. And by the way of one-time charges, one-time payment, additional charges, and miscellaneous charges. And we ensure you that it will do it because of you don't have any legal agreement, any written form. And you just don't have the main thing you need. And it's our next point, law protection. And as far as you know, each dispute is solved in court, but with help of evidence. But when you have a verbal agreement and it's oral, you don't have any kind of evidence. And all these disadvantages leads to the next point, and it is you just not basically enrolling into the chosen university. And the last disadvantage is no MBBS abroad. It basically means that you are just losing a year of your life and hard-earning money by the fault of dishonest agency. And now let's talk about one and only advantage of verbal agreement. And basically it is just you saving 5 minutes of your time for not reading and signing any legal documents. And you will get all the disadvantages which we told you earlier. And maybe you'll get lucky and your agent will be honest, but it's like in casino. As far as you know, casino always wins. And in conclusion, don't rely on verbal agreements. You'll just cut off from yourself your legal rights and your law protection. A signed contract will save you money, time, and just headache from dishonest agencies. My name is Adam Radlivets from Global Connect Education, company which helps ambitious students from India to get into the universities of their dreams. See you in next videos. Bye.